Hello and welcome to Art and Insurance. Today's case is one of the most controversial stories in the art world of the 21st century. A painting attributed to Leonardo da Vinci, sold for an unprecedented sum, celebrated as a lost masterpiece, and then immediately questioned. This is the story of Salvator Mundi and the problem of insuring art when authenticity itself is disputed. In 2017, the art world watched in disbelief as Salvator Mundi sold at auction for $450 million. It became the most expensive painting ever sold. The sale was marketed as a historic rediscovery, a genuine Leonardo, lost for centuries, and finally restored to its rightful place in history. But almost as soon as the hammer fell, the celebration turned into controversy. Art historians, conservators, and scholars began to publicly question whether Leonardo da Vinci had actually painted the work. Some argued that only parts were executed by Leonardo. Others claimed it was largely produced by assistants. A few rejected the attribution altogether. From a cultural perspective, this debate is fascinating. From an insurance perspective, it is explosive, because insurance relies on certainty. The value of an artwork is inseparable from its authorship. If Salvator Mundi is a genuine Leonardo, its value justifies extreme premiums, strict security requirements, and bespoke coverage. If it is not, its market value collapses, not gradually but structurally. This creates a unique problem. How do insurers underwrite a work whose defining characteristic is unresolved? In cases like this, insurers do not insure belief. They insure risk exposure. Coverage is built around declared attribution, not absolute truth. Policies often rely on warranties provided by the insured party, auction house, or prior experts. If the work is insured as attributed to Leonardo da Vinci, that phrasing matters. It creates a legal boundary between certainty and opinion. But that boundary is fragile. If authenticity is later formally rejected by a recognized authority, insurers may face claims not for physical loss, but for loss of value. These are some of the most complex claims in art insurance because nothing was damaged, nothing was stolen, and yet hundreds of millions may vanish on paper. To manage this, insurers use layered protections. Policies may exclude loss arising solely from changes in attribution. Others require disclosure of existing scholarly disputes at the time coverage is bound. Some limit indemnity to the last agreed sale price, regardless of future market opinion. In extreme cases, insurers refuse coverage altogether unless authenticity risk is carved out explicitly. Restoration history also becomes critical. In the Salvator Mundi case, heavy restoration played a central role in the debate. Restoration can stabilize a painting, but it can also blur authorship. From an insurance standpoint, restoration reports, before and after documentation, and material analysis are not academic details. They are underwriting tools. Another layer is reputational risk. Museums and collectors holding controversial works face exposure beyond market value. Loans may be refused, exhibitions canceled, storage costs increase, security requirements remain high, even if value becomes uncertain. Insurance must account for this asymmetry, reduced confidence, but sustained risk. What makes Salvator Mundi exceptional is that the dispute did not arise after damage or loss. It arose after a record-breaking sale. That reverses the usual sequence. Instead of insurance responding to an incident, insurance is forced to respond to doubt itself. This is where art insurance diverges sharply from conventional property insurance. A building does not lose half its value because historians disagree about its origin. A painting can. The Salvator Mundi case shows that, in the art world, authenticity is not just a scholarly question. It is a financial one. When authorship is uncertain, risk multiplies, responsibility shifts, and insurance becomes a tool not of certainty, but of containment. If you're dealing with art loss, damage, disputed claims, or questions of responsibility around valuable artworks, art and insurance is where investigation meets professional risk management. We analyze real incidents at the intersection of art, money, and liability, from museums to private collections. For expert support in art insurance, valuation, claims handling, or dispute resolution, contact us. Thank you for watching Art and Insurance. See you in the next video.